Well, hello there. This is the One-Eyed Cat. Welcome to another edition of This Old Dirge.
Dreaming red.
Following
Prime
Dirge.
spot for an ambush.
Yes, I know it's a spot for an ambush. Just hit. Is that because of the perception? But basically, this is my honor mode, first honor mode run of any time. Using the Dark Urge, but the Good Urge is what I call him. So I need to There's something over here that I want to proc the effect.
That's
there we go.
Curious.
Get that. Alright, I need that key. But we're basically going to walk right into an ambush. I know it's coming. There is something I can do from this distance, though, but, you know. Well, other than save, I can do other things than that. But anyway, one thing I can do is I can get out in front of the ambush. Smite the crap out of one of these. The whole thing, like these are Meazels, by the way. I'm glad I never got that one when I was a kid. Just kidding. But yeah, these are like little see, I at least got a lick in, which is going to be helpful because this is a pain in the rear. It really is.
It's hot in here.
Tactics of like garroting, which is basically like wrapping a thin cord around your neck and trying to basically like take you on. They are surprised too, which is actually good. We get a surprise round. I did reload the game in the sense of like I quit the game and then like loaded back up. I noticed Shadowheart wasn't joining up with my company, so I had to fix that. But also, it fixes the problem with the returning pike lagging a little bit. So there you go. So now I'm trying to focus all my fire on one of the Meazels in order to like put as much damage as I can. Because this fight gets rather ugly. It usually doesn't result in a party wipe, but it really can be rather ugly. By the way, Counter Charm is great. I think you saw when I fought the Inquisitor. It's absolutely great. I like Counter Charm. I love playing as hard in general, so you sort of understand what I'm talking about now. Yeah, I can't hit more than one person with Shatter if they're on different levels like that, so I'm sort of forced to maybe I want to do that. Maybe just a few times to get the advantage. Arrows have many targets. I really do like them, but for some reason they're not working really well. That's fine. Anyway, but we're doing pretty good so far. It's just they haven't come out here and grabbed us yet. Now this is something that could be interesting. Let me see here. Where is she? Right away.
Moving.
Yeah, I hate that sometimes. Like, can you just get out of my way? Yeah. I can hit two of them from here, but I'm gonna wait until they get closer. So yeah. In fact, I might go back
Now
and
this is my happy
see if I
place.
can get closer to Shadowheart.
Act fast.
It is nice of them to do that. Really, in Dungeons and Dragons, you don't really get that option. But yeah. So now that being said, Shadowheart does have Fireball, which is really tempting to use, even though it'll probably destroy everything. How many shots do I get? 8. So 4 missiles. That's 4. Here's how you do the calculation on average damage. 8d6. There are 4 projectiles. That means each projectile is 2d6. If you take the dice and make it half, that's basically the average. So 2d3. So that would be 2 times 3 is 6. So each little bullet should do 6. In theory. Calculating that right? Yeah. So roughly 6. So I'm going to hit him with 2, and that means I can then spread the damage overall. So the calculations happen to be correct. Yep, here it comes. Garage. What the world was that? Apparently they can go through the dirt or something. Well, whatever. It won't really matter.
Need to stay
Since
focused.
it'll let me move out of turn, I can't really move out.
Can't afford to let up. It's go time.
Alright, so now we're back to rage and throw. I'd rather knock down someone who has full health. Or at least there. Down on the ground. So it's the same rinse, wash, rinse, repeat. Get them. Turning pike. Yep.
Mistra Rill.
You, however, don't have any sorcery points left. I only, I know I violated my own rule of, like, if they have half their spells left, then you probably should, long rest. The only reason I did that is because, honestly, like, it'll be fine for the measles. Like, that's usually not a super difficult fight. Likewise, by the way, 44 plus 4, that's every missile is basically 1d2 plus 1. So every missile on magic missile is usually about 3 hit points worth of damage. But you notice that when you proc the thunder effect or the lightning effect, it's usually a safe bet.
Sometimes the only
I
way
usually
out
go
is
this
through.
direction in terms of the map because I know that, you know, this direction is where Last Light Game is, and I want to do that first. Alright, what's the max damage I can do? I don't have any area effect that I can do. I think I'll just take it easy. First thing you can do is make damage, and the second thing you can do is prevent others from taking damage. This guy is basically done his keys, so yeah, I am really surprised at how good the control is. Thanks to Game giving me that little trick. Like Karlach is a
What's in here?
absolutely destroying everything out here in a good way. Alright, so now I'm going to take everyone over here. There's
Breathe deep
another
and
item
move.
that I want to get out of here that has to do
Making
with
me sweat.
Shadowheart build. Should be able to use the inventory. Yeah. Alright, Luminous Gloves. I'm going to give that to Shadowheart.
Lunar Idol, really?
Stop
Are you in need?
Still doing it, yeah. Talk about lack of freedom of expression there, Shadowheart. Alright, let me look real quick. Does that the gloves that she needs? Nope. Gloves of Belligerent Skies is best for her.
Let's get on with it.
That's what the build says, at least. Yep, and no one else could be using them instead of her. So we'll just stick those in our camp because we're going to sell them to Damon. Like I said before,
Intestines throb.
Damon is someone that follows you through the game. You can
What's hiding here?
speak to him in every single act. So what I do is if I have an idea that I might not want to sell something and get away with it because of the fact that
Wonder if the
I might
gods are
want it back.
watching me.
The best bet is to sell it to him because I can always get it back from him. Alright,
Wanna dance?
I'm just going to really briefly pillage this stuff.
No!
You're going
Hello.
to see by the end of the game, some of the vendors are going to have like basically a whole page of their inventory is going to be nothing but boxes. And that's fine,
Hey.
you know, because that's what I do is I just try to like make as much money as I can. So this one right here is an interesting little battle. I'm gonna spare you most of the dialogue because I already know most of it.
Can't give up
Basically,
now.
this dude was a servant. This dude was a servant of the Absolute.
No
And
hesitation.
found himself cornered in this area.
The calls
and that's
were
really
gone.
what caused
Those beasts.
basically invisible
spell.
doggies to be hanging around. I know it's sort of silly the way I put it. I intentionally be.
Anything of
I'm silly
use.
intentionally. It's fun. Silliness is fun. So what I basically do is I just get ready for this. If I really want to cheese this fight in a way that I'm going to win it, well, not really cheese it, but gain advantage. There's a couple ways to do that. Fairy Fire spell can actually like eliminate
Still
the
breathing,
undead, and
despite
other people
everything.
might be attacking you. But here's one of the things I do in this specific fight. Where is it at?
At the ready.
You can take one of the scrolls of sea invisibility, and I put it on my good urge.
What now?
As a bard, sometimes I actually like carry the party that way.
A headache.
But it lasts until long rest, so it's actually really good. So basically, the solution to this, spoiler alert, is to destroy the lamps. I wish there was a way to just turn them off instead, because it seems like a waste. This could be like sort of like a haven right outside of the last light in, but it's not. Basically, that's how it's shut out the lights and the doggies come out. They must be insecure about their appearance. Just kidding. So yeah, rage. It's usually not too bad a fight. Now, notice the sea invisibility isn't perfect. Not completely perfect in the sense that, actually,
Handy.
Wait, is that the alpha? Actually, I'm going to do the alpha. Kill the alpha Mastiff, Shadow Mastiff. But usually, man, I don't even remember. Like, it's usually, sea invisibility is not completely perfect,
Recite their
but,
demise.
because I think what happens is when they try to hide, it actually rolls again. The check. Yeah, they must succeed on dexterity. So I guess they do that every time they hide. They have to run a dexterity check to see if you noticed, but that's okay. I'm not gonna really like fret too much about this fight. It's usually not too bad. It's just, in theory, this would pose a problem to any traveler. Sweet. Got hit by some concussive reverb. Alright. You reach it.
Try me.
And now I have invisibility. Now I can just run after other people, especially those that are prone. I don't have enough movement speed to even do that, so no one's hit. Here. Funny thing is they all have invisibility, or at least it seems like they do. Alright. You're prone. Anyone need healing? Alright. Let's knock down another one of them. Just to see if we can get it. Just, if it's prone, it's easier to hit. By other people. There, got that one.
A tale for the ages.
Now you. Oh, I guess it's on accident. I should have looked at the health points they had.
Never a dull moment.
Alright.
May the gods take you first.
Alright. That's not gonna be too bad. Alright. So basically, that's how I take care of business. That's just the way I do things. I'm going to go ahead and skip past looting this area and then into the Last Light Inn. Well, no, I think I'll show you the dialogue options.
How much
the
further can I
Dark
go?
Urge has when it comes to the inn. I'm gonna come back and pillage some of this stuff. Yeah, like then you like come over here and you realize there's
Rest
a
in peace,
battle
my
here.
friends. I hope a better life awaits you.
Yeah, it's sort of sad too because you hear the story. It's pretty sad. You can't really do anything about it just yet. By the way,
This place is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies.
might.
Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Bard. I like the Bard response. Good urge.
We'll
Jack
see
of all
how
trades.
charmed you
Da-da-da.
are in a minute. Just keep your hand.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Come. Jahira!
Now, the funny thing is, I didn't remember Jahira from Baldur's Gate 2. So the funny thing is, everyone else that played Baldur's Gate 2, that's like playing this game now, was probably, when they first saw her, they were probably like, yay! You know, when she first came on screen. I didn't have any frame of reference for Jahira, because I only played Baldur's Gate 1, not very much. I was mainly an Icewind Dale type of person. By the way, I sure hope that Hasbro, like, wakes up to the fact that they should do Icewind Dale.
It seems tales of my clemency have been greatly exaggerated. You have not experienced my hatred straight.
This
I
is
love
why
the
we're
Bard
here.
responses, they're usually awesome.
You should never have come here, true soul.
And I am not a true soul.
Stop!
And of course, Maul
What you
speaks up for me,
doing?
even though
He's
I've
the one
never
who
interacted
saved
with
us.
Maul, to my knowledge.
He's the
except
one
for
who
down
protected
in
the Emerald Grove.
down in the Dragon's Lair underground
Yuck.
area that you
Didn't
have.
leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy
Do you
and one
have
from a mad druid with a
horn
snake.
ornament?
Didn't make a fuss about thieving either.
Is that a thing?
I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul.
So I'm going to show you the artifact. You showed me yours, I'll show you mine. But
What in the
anyway,
hells is that thing?
I told her
Congratulations.
everything.
Hear me, Harper.
I'll not pretend. Tell me.
To destroy the
Then you
absolute.
There's food. Settle in.
Alright,
Look, this is heavy.
you're about to find out why every time I play Jahira, I play her as a poison
Jahira wants to
person.
know about supplies.
Karlach is going to gush.
Oh my God,
It's
soldier.
Jahira!
That's Jahira. Don't you know the whole years ago?
I don't
I've
know
told. Can't believe she
I'm
was.
going to skip it. Alright, so now I'm going to basically like dump my entire inventory on Quartermaster Tully. Her inventory is going to have like 2 pages of worth of boxes and garbage by the time I'm done. But hey, thank you for watching. This is the One-Eyed Cat. I will skip forward until we get to some meaningful combat, and then you'll
Whatever I expected to
you'll get
find
watch that.
lurking in
Thank
this
you for
glow's
watching.
glitter.
This is the One-Eyed Cat saying goodbye.
Certainly wasn't
Goodbye
this.
for meow.
The